Welcome! We're so excited you're joining our ranks. We could definitely use some help spreading our messages to math learners all around the world.
We know you've been doing some training, but we have one final task before you can go and save the world.
I'm ready to go!
How about we start with some non-math examples?
So you sit down like this, and you roll back, and you slap.
Okay.
So, what did you think?
That was so cool. I was impressed that they kept going even when they were making mistakes.
Yeah, well, now it's time for a real Eucubian assignment. Kids doing math.
Oh, I know what to do. They're struggling. I'm gonna go help them.
No! Remember what we just saw? They were struggling and it was awesome.
And this is like exactly the same deal, it's just math.
Oh, I get it. I'm gonna try again.
Yeah.
Hey friends, what's up?
This is so hard.
My brain hurts. I'm tired.
I thought I knew this, but I just can't solve it.
That's great. I love to hear it. Being at the very, very edge of your understanding is actually when you learn the most.
Yeah, you're probably gonna make lots of mistakes, and that's awesome. If you were working on easier problems and getting everything right, you wouldn't be learning as much.
Yeah, remember when you were practicing, you were doing your jiu-jitsu, you were playing soccer, and you were practicing your glockenspiel? The three of you were really struggling, but that's because you were really learning. And this is exactly like that. Once this gets easy, because you've practiced so much, then you should move on to something harder so you can keep struggling.
I was going to come save you, but you don't need saving. You're doing great. You just have to keep reminding yourselves and each other that mistakes are good and struggling is actually fantastic for your brain. Soon these problems won't even be challenging anymore, and that's when you know you're ready to find some harder ones.
Cool.
That's really cool.
Wow, that's so cool. I didn't see it like that.
Whoa, that's cool.
Researchers have studied people who've reached a very high level of achievement to see how they got there. And they found that nobody was born with a special brain, but they engaged in a very particular kind of practice. And the researchers described it like this. They said that the people who achieved the most were those who were always pushing at the edge of their understanding, making mistakes, correcting them, making more mistakes. They weren't getting work correct all the time, they were always struggling. They set high targets for themselves, and if they became stuck, they tried a different approach so that they could keep going. Researchers also found that there really are no limits to what people can do. When people don't go on to high achievement, it's usually because they give up, not because they've hit actual roadblocks that they can't get past. So always remember that when you're struggling, even if that can feel really hard, that's the very best time for your brain. And keep going. Never give up on maths. Always remember you can learn anything.